Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to walk you through a simple carbonara that's getting a little love from a few of the artichokes that I have growing in the garden. This is a super fun pasta recipe to have in your back pocket and is ultra simple. Okay, let's dive into the recipe. Okay, so the first thing I'm starting on will be a simple artichoke puree using some of the artichokes from my garden. Take off the outermost leaves since they won't soften up enough to puree, along with the top half of the leaves as well. Once they're all cleaned up, toss the artichoke hearts into simmering water with a pinch of salt and cook until super tender. While the artichokes are cooking, I'm going to large dice some applewood smoked bacon and we'll render them in a pan that's on low to medium heat until they are crispy. Traditionally, carbonara uses guanciale, which is a cured pork cheek, but it's a little hard to find and bacon is a very accessible substitute. Once the bacon is rendered, you're going to transfer it to a tray with a paper towel on it and save the bacon fat for later. Now that the bacon is squared away, you're gonna get a large pot filled with water and bring that to a rolling boil. Then you're gonna add in your favorite spaghetti brand or homemade if you have some extra time and cook until al dente. The pasta should still have a little bit of bite to it. All right, so the artichokes should be done and cooked all the way through. Strain the water out and add in about a half cup of fresh water because the water that you cook the artichokes in tends to be a little bitter. Then you're just gonna puree them with some of the bacon fat until super smooth. All right, so it seems like everything's pretty much ready to go. Get that pan that you cooked the bacon on low to medium heat, then add in a few ladles of pasta water to it, then the cooked pasta, and then start adding in the bacon, artichoke puree, pecorino cheese, bacon fat, and a generous amount of black pepper. Give it a few tosses and adjust the sauciness of the pasta with more or less pasta water to your liking. Once it's at the desired consistency, remove the pan from the heat and let it cool down for a minute or so with a few more tosses. Once the initial heat is broken, you're gonna add in the egg yolk and quickly stir it in. Now it's time to plate this up. I did go a little fancy here using a carving fork to twirl the pasta, but you can really just throw it in there however you'd like. You're just gonna garnish it with a few more of those crispy bacon bits, a final egg yolk, and some more pecorino and black pepper. And that's it, a beautifully simple pasta carbonara with a little love from the garden. What's up guys, hopefully you enjoyed my take on this carbonara with the idea of adding a little bit of artichoke love to it. I have loads of things just starting to grow in the garden right now, artichokes being one of them, and I have one plant that's producing, so there's not quite enough to have like a big old meal. I thought this was a really fun opportunity to be able to kind of incorporate it into a pasta. Pasta and artichokes are just a match made in heaven in so many different ways. You could pair them in a plethora of different variety of ways. So let me dive in, run through the flavors, and tell you guys how I did. Nice and saucy. Just a super simple pasta recipe, just a few ingredients. That's why carbonara is so popular. You can really step this up by making your own pasta. I'll link a fresh homemade pasta recipe that I uploaded a long time ago. If you guys want to check that out, just to kind of amp up your game. But all in all, just a fantastic recipe. There's so many different ways you can kind of play with this, even though it's one of those traditional recipes you don't want to mess around too much with. But the artichokes just add a nice little subtle, richness as well to this. You always just want to amplify the richness in this recipe. There is no cutting the fat when it comes to carbonara. That's kind of the whole point of carbonara, is just to, indulge in the rich nature of this pasta. If you guys did enjoy the recipe, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you guys enjoy what I do here. Comment down below for future video requests. The clouds are kind of getting crazy right now, but yeah, just leave a comment down below if you guys have any ideas on future recipes and different video ideas. Drop a comment. The ingredients will be all the way down at the bottom of the description box, so check that out as well, along with equipment links and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time with another recipe. Later, folks.